Good morning. This is the next installment in our discussion of the book Saving the Saved by Brian Loritz. And by this time next week, we will have come through almost two-thirds of the book. This week, I'd like to make a goal of reading chapters 6 through 8. It's part 2, which talks of the solution. We've set up the problem of what morality and try harder, do more religion does to us. It comes to a culmination this week with a verse that has drastically impacted my life, which is Matthew 11:28 through 30. And that is when Jesus makes the invitation to come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. This book takes apart the different phrases of that particular invitation of Jesus and how dramatic that invitation is, how counterintuitive it is to a morally upright, rule following people. The first that he says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened." Well, who is more weary and burdened than the perfectionist, the religious person who is constantly trying to do more to prove to God that they are worth being in the kingdom? That's weariness. It is such weariness. He says, I'll give you rest. Rest isn't laziness. Rest isn't cessation of all activity. Rest is the knowledge that my hope is secure, and my hope is secure because of Jesus. And to emphasize that he's not talking about cessation of activity, he tells us to take his yoke on them and learn from me. Take a yoke. There is work to do. Learn from me. There is studying to be done. It's not a cessation of activity, but it's the right work for the right reasons and the right motivation. If there is one consistent theme in the Gospel of Matthew, it is that Jesus cares about my heart. Jesus wants my heart, and my motives matter, not just my actions. I hope you really enjoy this week's reading. I hope you get that same sense of excitement at the resurrection of Jesus. I hope you see that same hope that there is life after failure. And I just would love to hear what your thoughts are. I wish you blessings as you read. Goodbye.